Bitcoin treasuries are going parabolic and you need to prepare yourself for what is next. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video I have two amazing, very important news items. I have 5 amazing charts and I have an inspirational quote at the end. Let's quickly jump into the news first, because that is how I start with the epic news that I need to share today. Bam! The first news for today, guys, is about all those Bitcoin treasuries going parabolic, guys. All over the news, all over the world, I'm reading that companies, countries, governments, institutional investors, pension funds, all of the big ones are adding Bitcoin as a strategic reserve to their countries or government's capital, guys. This is insane. The biggest of the biggest tech companies starting to treat Bitcoin as well as strategic reserve capital. This leads into an insane demand for Bitcoin. Now yesterday again, Semler Scientific again bought 160 Bitcoins, ending up now at 3,600 Bitcoins. This is a huge tech company. Again, also using Bitcoin as strategic reserve capital. The Asian country Kyrgyzstan now announced that they do think about a Bitcoin strategic reserve. That's a huge country in Asia, guys. Another country adding to the list that wants to treat Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, guys. I don't know if you're really following all this news, but there is more and more countries now adding Bitcoin as strategic reserve capital to the list. While all these people ride these beautiful horses here on the beach in Phuket, it's an amazing day again, guys. Let's go on with the list. The new presidential candidate Kim Moon for Korea also said, hey, I am pro-Bitcoin. If I become a president, Korea will become Bitcoin minded and Bitcoin will be added as strategic reserve capital for Korea. And then we have, for example, also huge universities. There's one huge university which is worth 7.2 billion US dollar. It's the Brown University Endowment. They are now announcing that they also bought their first Bitcoins as a strategic reserve capital, guys. Like, you know how many universities there are all over the world? A shitload. If they all start to follow suit, if they all start to add Bitcoin as strategic reserve capital, you know, where are they all gonna buy these Bitcoins? And then we have Sweden's largest political party now announcing, hey, if we get to rule Sweden, we will start to add Bitcoin also as a strategic reserve capital. Sweden, like, do you see the picture? More and more huge countries, more and more huge important tech companies, more and more educational services, all over the world. Everyone is talking about that magic word, Bitcoin strategic reserve capital. And I already made a video about this months ago, that would be the secret word for this next bull market. And that secret word is now slowly evolving to becoming that last push for that insane bull market that we will see. But I will show you this later on the charts as well, guys. But that's not all, guys. Then we even have Taiwan. Taiwan is the 22nd largest economy of the world. The congressman Yu Chun-ko also now announced that yes, even Taiwan is looking into a strategic Bitcoin reserve capital, guys. You know, I could continue the list for more and more and longer, but it is up to you to do your own research as well. These are just a couple of governments, a couple of tech companies, a couple of universities that start to use Bitcoin as strategic reserve capital. What they are doing now is what we as the family already have been doing for 8 years. We went all in and we are treating Bitcoin as our strategic reserve capital. We have all our funds in Bitcoin and some other cryptos, of course. But that is everything we own. We don't own bank accounts. Why not? Because we don't need them anymore. We can do OTC deals, exchange Bitcoin for Thai baht, for example in Thailand, or we can use Bitcoin debit cards all over the world. We don't need banks anymore, and it will soon become very simple for you to also skip that retarded centralized banking system and just live off Bitcoin. Because if all these countries start to agree, all those governments worldwide, all those tech companies worldwide start to agree that Bitcoin is that new monetary policy, that the only honest, real monetary system, then the whole world will start to believe this and the whole world will start to adopt to that new Bitcoin standard. You can still be one of the first one if you start now. You should start to buy Bitcoin now. And where do you buy Bitcoin? Over here. Bam! Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. And then we have Roswell, New Mexico, as the first United States city to also launch a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So yes, Roswell, New Mexico in the United States, first city that's launching a strategic reserve in Bitcoin. In France, in this beautiful city Cannes, yeah, you know Cannes, that's from all the movies always at the Cannes, there they are now going for 90% Bitcoin adoption among all the stores, etc. in Cannes before the end of this year. Before the end of 2025, they want to have a 90% adoption rate in all the stores, all the retail, everywhere in Cannes will be accepting Bitcoin. Guys, I can continue this like on and on and on. This list can grow tremendously. But please understand how important it is to not now think that this is the Bitcoin bull market top. This is by far the Bitcoin bull market top. And I'm going to show you on the charts what is going to happen next, as I believe that maybe even I will get a little bit more bullish, because I believe that all of this bullish news, guys, all of this bullish news, this adoption worldwide news, will lead to a huge supply shock. And a supply shock will have a beautiful target in Bitcoin, guys. So I'm going to show you now on the charts exactly what is going to happen to Bitcoin. Exactly what I expect for the next upcoming weeks and months, guys. And it won't be a very long time that you will be able to buy Bitcoin below 100K, guys. It won't be for long anymore that you will be able to buy it below 100K. Let's jump now into the charts. Bam! So welcome to the chart section. Of course, first some coffee. In Bitcoin we trust, guys. In Bitcoin we trust. In today's video, not 5 charts, but way more charts. I have a shitload of beautiful charts, so please take patience. There's a lot of charts. It's a little bit longer than normal, but it's amazing information. Let's quickly jump into the first one. That is this one, the 4-hour chart, guys. On that 4-hour chart, I told you we are going to find support in this green line. Look what we are doing. Finding support in the green line, even a buy signal on the 4-hour chart now. When do we take that buy signal? We need to have the blue line above that white line. This yellow and blue needs to start to be green, and the green line in this trinity here needs to be on top. And we need to close the candle above that yellow stepping line. That is when we get a quadruple confirmation of a trade to take on the 4-hour. On shorter time frames, like if you're looking at the 1 hour, whatever, let's jump just to show you. There, the buy signal already was there, and we were above the yellow stepping line, and you already took your profits. 4-hour, it's a little bit slow trading, so take a little bit more patience. Now, in the monthly chart, I want to show you one thing. I just saw that in the monthly chart, if you look at it, the pattern that we are forming, we have this flagpole over here, a flag, and we have the first candle now outside of the flag. This is a pattern we have seen before. And that pattern always leads to a massive outbreak in price. Let's see the pattern over here. Flag. Then we do another one. There. And then another one like this. Look, same pattern. When we break out, huge run. This is a run from 60K to 110K. That's almost a 50K run. Looks small, is big. That 50K run can again happen. Same pattern, guys. I'm going to show you a few amazing charts today that will help you to understand a little bit better where we are in the cycle. Before I do that, guys, I want to show you this first. This is the first thing I want to show you. This is Haven 1. Please do your own research, but dive into this project. Why should you be diving into this project? Because Haven 1 is the first rect-proof blockchain. You can only work on this blockchain if you verify your wallet. Completely verify. I know you're going to say, but you are against verification. Yes, I am. But when it comes to scams, like all those meme coins and all those NFTs and all those things that are like taking your money, okay, please make it a little bit more safe. So this is going to be the EVM layer 1 for the DeFi that is rect resistant. Please look at, if you log in, you have a lot of possibilities. You can see over here, guys, you have the bridge. You can bridge your currencies. You can earn. You can stake. Staking brings you up to 30% a year here. Just check it. You can do a lot of things This project is already up and running. The token is live. I did invest in the project. Let that be a disclaimer. You can get airdrops, refer and earn. You can do a shitload of things on Hidden One. Just give it a look, guys. Now we go into the most important charts for today, guys. Now, this is the first one. This chart is showing you the net unrealized profit loss, the new PL, we also call this, guys. This one is very important because here you can see that whenever we go into the euphoria greed area, this one, the pinkish area with that blue line, that is when the tops are in. This one was adjusted as the previous bull cycle didn't go into the euphoria, so they changed a little bit the values, and that makes still this bull market in the pink, that bull market in the pink. This 2017 bull market, we went into the pink. Here we touched the pink in 2021, a double top. Now again, this blue line needs to touch this pinkish area for me to call a bull market top. Beautiful chart. Always do your own research on the new PL. Then we have this chart. This is the total market cap, guys. The total market cap. Please understand that the total market cap has reclaimed a 1.5 year trend line. So it's on a weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, this trend line has been 1.5 year old. And we just reclaimed that over there. We were a little bit down below it, but we came above it now and we are above it. This trend line is still beautifully intact when it comes to weekly candles. Look also on the bottom, the RSI, bottom out there, made a new top. Bottom out there, made a new top. Look, top. Bottoming out here, you're going up. This will lead into a new top for the total market cap. That includes all other altcoins as well, of course. Great chart. Now, let's get a little bit more serious. The serious part is here. This is the first one. This is the M2. I've shared this now a couple of times with you guys. I told you the total money supply, when that will go up, gold will follow, Bitcoin will follow, everything will follow. We had that bottoming zone with Bitcoin. We are going in that upward zone now with Bitcoin. This will lead to higher prices for Bitcoin, up to 140,000 US dollar even, if we just follow the M2 like we always did. Look how close we were to each other always. And when that white line went down over here, just to check you, there's also when the green line started to go down. White line going up, the green line will go up, guys. Now, it is very important that you also see that the global M2 is in this pattern. Same kind of pattern. Look, when you go, then they retest over there and they break out. Retest over there and they break out. We go out, we retest over here. Now it's time to break out. Okay? Hope you see this very clearly. This chart shows it also very clearly. We are already in an upward movement. We need to go higher, up to 140 to 160K, my bull market target. If we look at this chart, guys, we can see something very interesting. The interesting part is that if we stay in this channel, that you can see, the complete channel, then 130% per year since 2012. And that's despite the 70% pullbacks, we still made 130% per year in profits. From time to time in every cycle again, we are outperforming the NASDAQ by 100%, guys. We are now around this red line. Just like we hovered around that red line over there. Then came that last part of the bull market. This last part of the bull market is the part that we still miss. This is the part that's going to happen between now and the end of this year. Just like it happened over there in the end of that year 2017, now to the end of the year of 2025, guys. That part, you should be in Bitcoin. Don't sell here with your weekends. You should be in this part, guys. Hodl a little bit longer and you will get some profits. Here you can see how we refer to that as the banana zone. The banana zone is the zone where we go parabolic. And here you can see how that zone has played out in the last couple of cycles, guys. Just check it. The first cycle, 2011-12, that is when that square happened, the boring zone. It was the zone that we are in now. And then bam, banana zone. Here we have the boring zone. And there, bam, banana zone. Here we had the boring zone. And then we had, bam, the banana zone. Just compare this boring zone with that moment before you go to bed with your wife, and it's like, maybe she's into it, maybe she's not into it, and the moment she says she's into it, bam, this is what your reaction is. Banana zone, banana time. So at the moment, we were in the boring zone. We already escaped that boring zone. We are already going up. We are now here, you see? When a small correction every time happens, correction happens, that is where we are. and we will go banana zone. Your wife is going to agree with you, and after you go banana zone and the Bitcoins go banana, 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 I think your wife will be happy. Happy wife, happy life, happy banana. Now, let's go into the next one. This chart is showing you the trajectory that Bitcoin could be following in the next couple of weeks, months, guys. This is the chart that shows you, yes, if we follow these parallel lines, look, these are the top lines of this bull market and of that bull market. If we keep following those curves, then that line would end up over there, above 220,000 US dollar. If you look at the bottom lines, those bottom lines are telling us here, this area should then be the bottom. And that bottom is then between 50 and somewhere 70K. That is exactly what I think. Around 60K, I think the bottom will be if we touch these lines, because that will be a 70% crash, bam, beautifully down again to the bear market bottom in the beginning of 2027. 2026, this is the bear market year. 2025, banana year. This is still the year that we go parabolic, guys. I don't think we will reach that line. I think 160K is going to be the top, that is over there, and then I think we will crash somewhere to that 60K level. 50 to 60K level, that will be the bear market bottom. Because if we go to 57K, you will be like, you said 60K. Yeah, 57K could also be the bear market bottom, guys. The question that is asked many times to me, Didi, how many Bitcoins do I need to retire? Now, this graph, this table is showing you how many Bitcoins you would need to retire. It's very simple. You need to pause the video and analyze this one very carefully because it's not the most simple one to read. But how do you read it? This is the lines of age 5, a kid of age 5 now, or if you're 50 now, or if you're 25 now, or if you're 35 now, or 45 now. Now, let's assume most people are the middle two lines here between 45 and 55, like those three, 35 to 55, okay? How many Bitcoins should you be owning to be able to live off Bitcoin with, like, for example, 100K a year? So let's retire with 100K a year. That is the lines that you should now be following. So that should be this line over there, that line over there, that line over there, and this line. These three lines are the more important lines now. Because these three lines will, you know, when you grow older, you know, you have a moment that you will die, will determine how much Bitcoin you need if you need 100K a year. Now, if you are current age 45 years old, in 2025, you would need 10.4 Bitcoins to be able to live off Bitcoin the rest of your life, if you're 45 years old. In 2030, you would need 4 Bitcoins. In 2025, you will need 2.2 Bitcoins. In 2040, you will need 1 Bitcoin. If you're 5 years old now, and you hold 10 Bitcoins, you never need to work again. If you're 15 and you hold 10 Bitcoins, you also never need to work again. If you're 25 and 10 Bitcoins, you never need to work again. If you're 35, you never need to work again. So it's all about the age, how old you can get, and how many Bitcoins will get you there if you want to just have 100K a year, and yes, 7% inflation adjusted, and the price model 5th percentile power regression. So yes, we're still going to go higher, but there will be a regression in the top. So we are not going to go bull market crazy every time. So it's very beautiful to see how you can go retirement on a certain age with a certain amount of Bitcoin. Yeah? If you are now, for example, 25 and you still want to work for another 5 years till the year 2030, then you need to make sure that in 2030 you hold 4.52 Bitcoins, and then you will be able to go with pension in 2030 if you have 4.5 Bitcoin. That's how this chart works. Amazing chart, and also the last chart for today, guys. If you want to calculate your own, please pause the video and give this video, of course, already a thumbs up for these amazing charts. Let's jump into the next part. I hope you really enjoyed those charts, guys. Short-term, amazing volatility. Volatility is necessary for my AI algorithms to trade. Yes, both of my algorithms, the Bitcoin inverse perpetual, making shitload of profit, and also the spot bot, which is only trading spot pairs, also making shitloads of profit. While I sleep, while I walk the beach, while I talk with friends, when I go for dinner, whatever I do in my life, if I do sports in the morning, that algorithm keeps trading for me. If you want to sign up to those algorithms, go to the website, thebitcoinfamily.com, and you will find all the links that you need, guys. Long term, my vision is still the same, guys. We are going to see a massive bull market towards the end of this year. This is just a beautiful dip. You should have bought at 70K. I told you to buy the dip. I told you we will soon be again around 90K to 100K. That's a 20K profit already for you. Congrats with that, but don't sell now. This news will lead to a huge supply shock, guys, and that supply shock will take the Bitcoin price higher than we are now. It will take the Bitcoin price towards that 120K in May, still my opinion, and maybe even higher towards the end of the year, around 160K. And if we really get bullish, if Bitcoin really starts to be adopted by countries worldwide, then yes, we could even go to a 220K level before the end of 2025, guys. And yes, there will also be a bear market, but more about that in the next video, guys. Let's jump into the next part. As you know, guys, the VIP whitelist has closed on the 1st of May. Thank you for all signing up for that whitelist for the VIP Gold Meetup in Q3 in Europe. There's a lot of new people in there that still need to become gold. I just want to give you the heads up. We will give you 1 to 2 weeks max to become a gold member now. You can't sign up anymore to the whitelist, but if you signed up and you're still not a gold, you have now 2 weeks of time to pay to become a gold member. If not, we will delete you from the list and we will take the next in line, as we will not have more entries than the 120 that we already have now on the list. So if you are prepared to become a gold, you should start to pay for the gold membership. If you don't pay for the gold membership, we will delete you from the list and we will take the next in line. That's just how it works in life. If you want something, you need to grab it by the balls or by the horse. Maybe that's more better. Yes, not like Trump said, by the pussy. That's like maybe that's why he said it. He meant you need to grab life by the pussy or by the balls or by the horns. Yeah, whatever it is, decide for yourself. But if you want to become a gold member, then you need to start to pay as well for the thing that you signed up to. Bam. The inspirational quote for today, guys: if you believe it will work, you will see a lot of opportunities. If you don't believe it will work, you will see a lot of obstacles. The most important part of this quote is you. Because you determine if you turn all those possibilities in opportunities or in obstacles. It's all in between your ears. If you start to believe, for example in Bitcoin, you will see opportunities. If you don't start to believe in Bitcoin, you will see a lot of obstacles. The reasons why you're not buying into Bitcoin. That is with everything in life. Everything that you do in life or experience in life, it's you, your brain, your two entities over there, the devil and the angel, guys. Those two, you know, left and right, yes and no, those two are steered by you. You are the one that has control on those two. And so you are the one that has control on the fact if you see something as an opportunity or an obstacle. And I think it's very important that people need to understand that those two voices in your head, that is not definitely you. You are the one that is observing those two voices. You are the one that are leaning back in this gaming chair and seeing those two voices discuss with each other. Shall we do it? Yes. No, I don't think because of this. Yes, I do think because of that. Those two voices, that's not you. You're the one that's observing those two voices. You're the one that has the veto button to hit that button and say, this is what we will do. And that determines if you see the possibilities in this world as an opportunity or as an obstacle. I think it's very important that you understand that it's you that is in control. You are the one with the steering wheel. You can steer to the left, to the right. It is all up to you, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know what do you think about the news, what do you think about the charts, my targets, what do you think about that inspirational quote at the end, guys? Let me know down below, and don't forget to use my link to sign up to Bybit, Blowfin, Apex Omni, my top 3 exchanges at the moment, if you want to buy, trade Bitcoin, and soon many other things as well. Thank you for watching. I wish you an amazing day and see you tomorrow again. Bam.